I was reading a letter when it made a sound and stopped and erased all of my shit. That's alright. And then I had to redo the fucking stupid ass. It's giving me a little bit of problems today because T-Mobile now wants to be spying. But I want to overwrite their bullshit with this letter that I found at the top of the closet where I've already been. So to find a letter there that wasn't there before, and it stood out. It stood out. This has got to be the 70s. My dad, he went to Canada. He wasn't running from the military. He just went up there to do some shit. His brothers weren't gonna let him go to the military, but he wanted to. He says, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what the fuck was going on in there? Who knows? Doesn't matter what he did. He did it. They got plenty of military out of my family. Dear Mom and Dad, we found Ralph today, or rather, he found us. Who the fuck is Ralph? The lady at the corner store used to call me Ralph. I'm like, who the fuck is Ralph? Oh, just somebody you look like. What is that supposed to mean? Is that a clue? I think it's a clue. The fuck is Ralph? Me before I was me? Back then? Could have been. I do Ralph. So Ralph found him. I wrote you a long letter and sent it, but I forgot the U.S. stamp on it, so you'll probably never get it. I called to find out if I could send you $80, if I could send you $80 back now and send the rest later, but you weren't there. Patty answered the phone and she okayed it, so blame her if it's not right. I had to use most of it, the extra $20 getting our stuff across the border. They gave us a good going over the second time we crossed. It gets hot during the day and cold at night. We have to get land and impressy favors to buy land, but it's worth it. We heard that all of the land along the coast north of Vancouver is $1 an acre. We've got people helping us, and we shouldn't have to rough it too rough of a time. You're supposed to put another O. Too rough, Whopper. We're going to work a logger. I hope within the next week or so we have to go to Vancouver Island a couple of times, and that's $80 each way. So that's where part of the money goes. Y'all wouldn't believe the beach. It's like a miniature French Riviera. There are people here from all over the world. Then he says it's too dark to write in the last line. I'm not going to read that again. I already read it one time. And I've got this wonderful speaker set up here. Not that I did that all day or nothing. I didn't do that. I've been moving this around through here. Yeah, I got a mess of fucking copper coming out. Hooked to the ground on this side. What are you talking to, aliens? I'm talking to the sun. I'm talking to the sun, and it's talking back. It's got things to say, and it's upset with some of the shenanigans going on here. Some of the bullshit that's going on here. The sun takes orders from Commander. Commander's big boss, applesauce. So don't fuck around. Alright? Don't fuck around. I don't know what some of you people got going on. You're doing weird shit. You're into that mind control. You're getting caught up in the wrong shit. You're fucking with the wrong shit. You're supposed to know already by now what you're supposed to do here. You might have to get into a trance a couple of times just to get some of the details to your mission back in your mind. We're all here for something. But don't think it's none of the bullshit that's going on the main stage like that. You have something very special you're supposed to do. Everybody does. just gotta remember yourself. So remember yourself. And be nice to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't act like you know every fucking thing. Especially in regards to other people. When you get all huffy and puffy because things aren't going your way, and it won't. Don't get mad at other person and talk shit about them because you think something. A lot of times people get pissed off for something they think's going on, or they think is happening or said about them, and they attack you and do all kinds of shit. We gotta stop doing shit like that. You don't have to worry about being attacked by nobody. Psychological operations and all that shit. You don't have to worry about it because you're powerful enough not to accept it. Just don't accept that shit. People start fucking... But you know, people do weird shit. They want to have you... think of them once a day, and they want to try to get you to power them up. You know, because that's what we're all here for. We're all here to power you up. Instead of our own stuff we're supposed to do. You just have to watch people's demeanors. When they get that wild, crazy look in their face and they're maybe not right, they probably have some of that programming in. They're probably trying to hook up their controllers to your vital energy. So just don't let it happen. But know that it goes on. I'm not having none of that bullshit. I'm coming into my own awareness of very specific things that I need to do. And it feels nice. It feels nice. I just want everybody to know that. I tried to make a bunch of videos today, but I couldn't get them to... made too much and I had to delete them. You know, you just have to go. And when you get in the flow, you just got to do it. And to get in the flow making these videos or trying to capture something that's worthwhile, it's alright. It's alright. It feels good to get in the flow and then able to move through your environment. When you can move properly through the environment, everything's right, where you can echolocate yourself in the center of that bubble of protection that you're in, then your soul can operate correctly. And if your soul can operate correctly, you can do what you need to do, and you'll properly flourish. Get some big ass limbs break. They didn't fall on the house though. I did some alchemy with a scorpion I found in the sink. I guess he had already died. He was already drowned. I put him in some water, and then I took the water out and I put him in between the two little bottles that I had and put them in the tree. So like there's a little bottle, and one of them's Tiger Balm. One of them's just a little bottle that has the scorpion in it. But there's a seashell that fits in there, so it'll make that spiral as the air moves through it. So it's probably making all kinds of crazy little sounds on the micro level. And it's in the hole of the tree. Everything's hooked up outside out there. So that this can drum and snake, like in the Emerald Tablets, where he summons grandmother Urulu out of Urulu. Yeah, that's crazy shit. Check it out. A lot of that. Drum and snake. Drum and snake. Snakes are just manifestations of your thoughts. Power, like rays of energy, light, whatever. Projections. And sometimes it's an animal. But mostly, we are like... I don't need to go into all that. You know what I'm saying. As you move through time on your linear line, you're in a way like a snake or a ray of light or a root. Your path is you as a snake as you move through the life. So it's not always a bad thing, but I'm not into Satanism and fucking Luciferian shit. Not into that. There's too many other fucking wonderful things on the earth to get involved in that bullshit. So just stay alive, stay aware, and stay free. You know, that's a big deal now, but anytime somebody's broken off and doing their own thing, people begin to worry because they want, even normal people want some degree of mind control over the people that have the little communities and shit around them. Just don't fall into being judgmental and fucking covetous or worrying about shit you can't do nothing about. You can worry about things that you can do something about, do what you can do about them, and then don't worry about it no more. There's no point in worrying. We're all spiritual warriors, and we're all coming into our awakening for this time specifically. So look alive.
And don't forget, if you need to go ninja, get your third eye, put it on, and in your ninja, so that your ninja will be fierce. And you can green laser the heart space correctly. Don't let nobody tell you how you're doing your alchemy. Your alchemy is a very personal thing. You don't have to get caught up in the New World Order's bullshit. There ain't nothing new about it. There ain't nothing new about it. I like this. This room's got some very good energy. I like it. Just remember, if you need to go ninja, go ninja. I got these during COVID. I never had to wear a mask, thank God. But I wore these. I got a pack of them. I got urban camouflage, which I'll never need. Well, I may need. I mean, that's the only one that you may need. You have to go into the urban. Put it back in the envelope. I wonder what year this is. Oh, we should have a date on it. It says Canada. Mrs. and Mrs. Watson. 2722. Oh, they're at 722. 2722. 27 and 22. Well, how bizarre. After 6 days, return to these people. Put it back in its envelope. I have no idea where this letter came from. It must have just made the mail. It must have made the teleport mail. So that I can know. There's a lot of weird border stuff that somehow I get triggered and aware of. 1973? 1973. How much you want to bet that's probably around the time that this is narrated. I do my time travel using coins. Lady came, she had an 18-something hundred coin yesterday. It was pretty cool. I've seen her one time before. Came with little sister, but I haven't really figured out who the hell she is. Like I said, I don't know what other people have going on. Because even if they clue me in on what they're doing, that doesn't mean I'm going to remember. Unless they're doing something really fucked up. Which I haven't met anybody doing anything really fucked up. Everyone's trying to survive and do their own self, but people get caught up into all kinds of bullshit. Just don't do it. Just don't get caught up in bullshit that you don't believe in. But I'm pretty sure, because I wouldn't be saying these things if there's not some weird shit going on. I just want to be disincluded from it. I don't want to be presumed to be doing shit that I'm not. Because that's happened before, and that sucks. You know? Wars and rumors of war is one thing, but when it's wars and rumors of shit you're doing that you ain't doing, that's pretty bad. Because you never know. Like, people have so many mind control programs that when they get desperate, you know, they can, I don't know, people are weird. Sometimes you just gotta shock the shit out of them. You know? You got that high power now. Shock those motherfuckers. Shock them.